Hi Johnny. Today is Monday, June 4th, and it's Story Monday. But before we get to that, I'd like to say, number one, that 10-page paper I was supposed to write, it happened. And I turned it in today. Feel a lot less stressed now, which is nice. Second, your challenge for tomorrow is to film outside. And third, for anyone watching, you should suggest any topic ideas for Friday, or questions, or challenges, or anything like that. You should suggest those in the comments. That would be awesome. So, story. I thought I'd tell the story of how I happened to be in Salt Lake on Friday when Johnny was filming his video. So Friday was the graduation for a bunch of my friends from high school, and my friend Jimmy in particular was speaking at graduation, and so I wanted to go and support him, but I had been unable to find a ticket. That morning I had my sister ask around to see if she could find anyone who had an extra ticket, and she wasn't able to. So I texted Jimmy and told him that I wasn't going to be able to go, and I was really sorry. But then he responded by saying that he was able to get me a ticket, which was pretty awesome. After my morning class, I have a 2-hour break, and during this particular break, when I should have been doing homework like I had planned, I was planning how I would be able to get to Salt Lake in time for the graduation. The only problem I had is that I have an afternoon class between 2 and 4. And in order for me to be able to make it on time, I needed to catch a bus at about 3. I ended up going straight from class. I left an hour early and I got straight on a bus. Luckily, thank goodness. Luckily, I had a couple things with me. Number one, my Game Boy Color. Love that thing. Number two, I had my external hard drive, which was very handy. And number three, I had my wallet with me, which is such a good thing to have with you. Luckily, in the wallet, I also happen to have number 4, enough change to buy a bus ticket. I got on the bus, I got on tracks, I got to the track station, and I made it to the graduation just as they asked everyone to be seated. And I was like, yes! Not have a good seat. In fact, I had a pretty bad seat, but I was able to see the speakers, which was kind of the point of bingo. Anyway, I got to see a bunch of people that I knew, and that was kind of fun. And I got to see Jimmy speak, which was awesome. So far, successful trip, right? So I ended up staying the night. I didn't have anything with me other than my backpack and the clothes I was wearing. And I would normally have a bunch of clothes at home, but I had recently taken most of them back with me. I didn't have anything like pajamas or a change of clothes or anything like that at home. So I ended up wearing same clothes the next day to ride home, which was awesome because, you know, when it's hot and you sweat and then you stink, it's really nice to put those stinky clothes back on. So the more terrible part of the story comes later, the next day, when I needed to be back in Provo by 3 o'clock for a practice that I needed to go to for a play that I'm participating in. I woke up the next morning and made breakfast, and then we made plans so that I could make it back in time. I talked to my dad, and we knew what time we needed to leave and when I was catching the tracks so I could catch the bus. Unfortunately, we ended up leaving late, so I missed the tracks. So my dad drove me to where the tracks would have taken me to the bus. And then we missed the bus because I'm really stupid sometimes and forget what time the bus is coming. So then we ended up waiting around for another hour for the next bus to come. I had change to buy a ticket, and I was able to make it back in time, and then the practice went well. But oh my gosh, that 2 hours when I was trying to figure out how I would make it to Provo was so stressful. Gosh, I really hate buses. My dad and I ended up hanging out for that hour, and we went and got lunch at Sonic, which was fun, but buses are so stressful and terrible. Hey, better than having to pay for a car. So maybe. I keep telling myself that, hoping that it's true. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and at least found it a little bit entertaining. Once again, I hope that you never have to take public transportation, and I look forward to your video tomorrow. Bye!